Hi, my name is Mark Walker. I'm the editorial director at the FinTech Times, and we're here with Seamless TV. Jayesh, maybe you could just quickly introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Yes, my name is Jayesh Patel. I'm the CEO of Weo Bank.
Fantastic. So, as we were just saying, it's a pleasure to have you back on Seamless TV. I think the third time that you've been with us, both in Riyadh and also in Dubai previously.
Yeah, it's fantastic to be back. It's great to see the event grow, so it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the interesting thing I think that's happened since we last spoke is the launch of another Weo Bank, another brand, the personal account. So give us a little bit of an insight into how that came about and the launch of it.
Yeah, so the personal proposition is super exciting for us. One of the things we realize when we talk to customers is customers just want to manage their money easily. They want to figure out ways to achieve more of their goals. That's what they want to do. And we realized that the propositions that are there in the current market, there's room to improve. So we went out and we built Weo Personal. We've done a few things. We want to become the platform for you to manage your money. So we've added a few things in there. You open an account, nice and easy in a few minutes. You get multi-currency accounts because we know people love traveling. The advantage with multi-currency accounts is when you travel around the world, if you have a GBP account and you go to London, your debit card will take money directly from your GBP account, saving you FX. So we've worked on pockets of features. You can create virtual cards, give them to your kids, other family members, set limits and cancel them when you want. So we built this platform that helps you manage your money. But there is the part where you're spending money, and we've built two parts of it: money you have and money you borrow from us. So we have a credit card embedded in them. The same debit product has a credit card in it. And the second part we've built is wealth. So our app just doesn't allow you to transact, but it also helps you to invest in equities, ETFs, and we're building a whole range of capabilities.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of one of the interesting things about the sort of the personal account is that it's not just a bank account. As you say, it's a bank account, it's a debit card, it's a credit card, and you can choose when you're paying for something, whether you want to pay for it on credit or whether you want to pay for it out of your balance. So you've really obviously done a lot of user investigation to really understand. How did you go about that and how long did that sort of process take?
So, the personal side is a little easier because we're all consumers. So we experience it every day. I think if you look at consumers in general, I think people struggle to manage money. And there is this notion the banks around the world have built over the years: you're not smart enough to manage your money. And we want to take that away, and we want to give confidence back to consumers because you are smart enough to manage your money. We're removing the jargon, we're simplifying everything, and we're making it more transparent. So I give you a simple example. You want to invest in stocks? You can go. I think our fee is $1 now. You can invest 10 dirhams in a stock. See how it performs. Yeah, the barrier is so low, you can experiment and learn yourself. We've done a lot of things. For example, in your credit card, you can predict what your fee is going to be. So if your bill's coming up, and if I pay 50% of it, it will tell you your fee is 100 dirhams. Then it's your decision. Do I use the rest of the money because I have a need today? Or I'm willing to pay the 100 dirhams fee and I'll pay it off next month. So the idea is keeping it simple so customers can decide. And we've seen a great growth of our customer base, so it seems customers like it.
Yeah, and it's really sort of embodying that whole kind of embedded finance sort of concept of bringing everything together into one place. I guess there's a very lengthy product roadmap, but yes. What's the sort of, a little bit of insights into what's sort of next for the personal account? What are you working on?
I think on the personal side, we want to start helping you. We want the bank to help you manage your money the way your life is. Yeah. So we are super keen on building the wealth side of it, giving you more options. If you live in the UAE, I came here saying I'll stay here for 3 years. It's been 16 years. Yeah. And I want to manage more of my wealth here. And I think the options are there, but they're complicated. So we want to build this capability. So I think this whole idea of managing your money end to end, we will build on that. We'll bring in more credit products for credit needs, a lot more transparency on fees and pricing. So we're going to build some of those capabilities. Make sure many of you and your family members can share one account and see things. So we're going to help the account expand to replicate what your life is.
Okay. And then, so moving back a little bit to the sort of the business offering, I kind of found it quite unusual that you started with a business bank account first and then a consumer bank account, because in all other jurisdictions that I'm aware of, Europe and everything else, everybody's gone the other way. So why?
The rationale?
Yeah.
So, it's funny. I just had a speech and I was saying, do the hard thing so you have sustainable differentiation. I think this is one of those calls. You're right. Everyone starts with retail. It's just simpler to do. Yeah. But I think what we saw when we were starting the bank is we saw the business side was a lot more broken. We saw SME customers really struggling. Yeah. And we felt this was a great problem to solve. And if we solved it well, we would grow in this share and then solve personal later. And so we started with the harder problem. And it's paid off. We're going tremendously well. I think we acquire more customers than the next three players added up a month. Our NPS on SMEs was 79 for last month. So happy customers. And our view on SMEs is we don't want to be your transactional account. We want to be the platform you manage your money. You focus on the business you started. Let us make managing money easily. Yeah. So corporate tax in UAE, you can use our credit cards. You can create our cards. We have a credit card coming out. You can do a ton of things like invoicing in the platform, save for rent. So I think we're building capabilities that make your life easier as an entrepreneur. Yeah. We started with sole proprietors, so the smaller firms, and now we've moved up. But there are things we've done. For example, if you want to add an accountant or you want to add a partner to manage finances, the process is incredibly complicated in other banks. You have to fill up forms, you have to go in person. We've made it like social media. You want to add this person, you add the person. What do you want them to look at? You click on it and you add them. And they've got the rights. When you want to turn it off, you turn it off. I think the idea is, to me, the most valuable thing an entrepreneur has is time. We want to give them back their time, and it's working well.
Well, as a user of the business bank account for our own business and my business, my product request is multiple cards for my employees with spending limits. Can we have that on the pipeline?
So we have virtual. we do have virtual cards.
Yeah.
You can give them to them on Apple Pay and Google Pay, but it's a great idea. We can create physical cards also if you guys need it. Yeah. But it's a great idea.
That's using this platform for my own personal benefits. But that's that. So that's fantastic. And I think that the progress that you guys have made in the region has been outstanding. And the speed to market for some of your products has been great. And they're robust and reliable as well. What do you think is the key to sort of delivering these products quickly at scale?
I think, I think a few things. One is you can't do it without a fantastic team. It's that simple. We have an amazing team. We have people from, I think, 45 countries now. Incredibly smart. I just get to talk about all the great work they do. So I think the team is critical. I think the second thing is clarity on what you want to do, and most importantly, what you don't want to do. I think we've been very super clear. When we went out for SMEs, we were very clear. We want to go SMEs. We want to target the smaller ones. We'll grow slowly by slowly once we serve them well. And I think the third thing that I think our board, our shareholders, always push us on is we want to make sure we have happy customers, because the rest of it all works as long as you focus on customer happiness. Yeah, and for us, those three ingredients have been critical to helping us grow so quickly.
Fantastic. And I could speak to you for hours, but I'm going to run it up with one final question, which obviously we're here at Seamless here in Dubai. What are you guys doing here at the show, and how are you finding the show so far?
So, I love the event. I think it's great. Every year it grows. Every year we see people from all over the world, more and more places moving here. We have a booth, we're talking to customers, we're looking for new partners to work with. There's some amazing tech. It changes every week, it seems now. So it's a great event. It's a great event to connect with business. It's a great event to see what's happening around the world. And it's a great event to see what's happening tomorrow, because there's a lot of future tech companies here. So it's great for us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me again at Seamless TV, powered by the FinTech Times.
Thank you for having me.